Look at that. We're starting to record. We can play some of this. Okay. Now let's figure out how to turn that off. Look at that. We actually have video now.
All right.
So, Josh Klein.
Yes, Jennifer Nye.
So tell me a little bit about yourself. Like, you didn't give me really a whole lot of intro that was written out, so I didn't have time to like. You sent me like a minute-long speech of like, "Hey, you can use this." I'm like, "Okay." I tried transcribe.
All right, so with my fingers pointing, anyways, if I tried to tap all that out, it probably would be a minute intro.
Wait, speech to text is a thing, bud.
Yeah. Well, hi. How are you, all of you over there in what is this?
We're in the Rocket City.
In
actually.
the Rocket City land, which you guys might not be in the Rocket City.
Huntsville, Alabama.
Huntsville.
Yeah.
There's so much going on in Space City.
There really is. So tell me a little bit about yourself and everybody that's watching.
Well, hello, everybody that's watching. Jen kind of knows me a little bit here, so I think I'm just telling you about myself.
A little bit.
A smidge. A skosh. Smish.
Yeah, something like that, yeah.
We'll just break out into full Yiddish in a minute. So, yeah, my name's Josh Klein, and I have a contracting business here, and I've been in business here for around 5 years or so. And been dancing quite a bit and doing contracting quite a bit. There's not much to me per se. I make remodel houses and remodel rooms, bathrooms, have a mill, have a mercantile. If you don't know what that means, it means I get to have a bunch of people that come together that make quilts and maybe make trivets and coasters and charcuterie boards, cutting boards for you dudes out there. They call that charcuterie boards. I mean, they have their own language sometimes. And you'll find that out in dancing too. They still have their own language. But yeah, so I do that.
Where are you from originally? Tell me a little bit about your, journey.
Oh God. Where am I originally from? So I'm from New England. For those of you who don't know what New England is, because some people tell me, really? Overseas? No. I get that. I do, sadly. They think it's like, sometimes it's like, is that like Newfoundland? Or is that like New Zealand? No, New England actually is. New Hampshire, Massachusetts, Rhode Island, Maine, up there in Yankee World.
Yankee World.
Yankee World.
Yeah, but the accent is obviously New Yorkish.
All right, so I should explain. Dad is from Newark and Trenton, New Jersey. So I'm half Israeli, so half Jew, and the other half is French and Italian. So from the Newark and Trenton area, representing, and from just outside of Boston, right here.
Okay. So you started up there, you moved around a bit, and then you ended up at a dance community down in Pensacola.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. So everybody gets through life in different kinds of things. So I had a longtime girlfriend, and then when I had a longtime girlfriend, she went away, and then my parents retired down South Alabama. So in the process of her leaving, I was heartbroken, and I decided to go visit mom and dad. And I liked Pensacola and Gulf Shores and Orange Beach area, and then I went there. And my biological father, Israeli and Jew guy, okay, dad, he likes dancing, and he started something called West Coast Swing, and he wanted to introduce me. So I went to something called New England Swing in Massachusetts, right off Cape Cod, and that's how I got my start in dancing. And then when I came down to Pensacola area, I noticed that there was a dance community, and I hadn't done it in quite some time, and I enjoyed it. So I said, why not give it a whirl again? And here I was years ago in Pensacola. So that's how I got into the Pensacola start. And I was there for probably maybe 5 years, 7 years in Pensacola with somebody by the name of Tanya Pratt, if you don't know who she is.
That's a name drop. So you taught at a studio for a while.
Oh, yes.
Yeah. And then you got involved with the community.
I did. So I taught ballroom dancing when I first went down to Gulf Shores, Orange Beach, Foley. I was going around and I was trying to see contracting-wise what we needed, what places needed. And then I walked into a studio and this guy looked at me and he goes, we can work on the floor in a minute. And he goes, can you do this? And I thought he was pulling my leg. I thought he was funning, right? Just giving me a little grace. So I was like, all right, I'm not getting a contracting job, so I'll just play along for a minute. So he had me do some steps here, and then he had me do some steps here, and he put his hands on me. And if you're a New England dude putting your hands on somebody, you're like, really, pal? So he goes, no. Can you do? So he put his hands on my shoulders and says, can you do this? And can you do this? And he goes, you're hired. And I go. And I'm looking at the floor, and I'm looking at him, and he goes, not the floor. He goes, what are you doing? What am I hired for? And he goes, you're going to teach dance. And I'm like, I'm going to what? He goes, you come here for 5 days a week for 3 months straight for 10 hours a day, and then we're going to work on Latin walks, and we're going to work on smooth walks, and we're going to learn all of the basics up to just about bronze level, and you're going to be an entry-level teacher. So it took me, 3 months and probably hundreds and hundreds of hours to learn ballroom dancing exclusively to teach beginners. So, and I did that probably for about a year and a half, 2 years. Pro-Am competitions.
Fun stuff.
Yep.
Yeah. That takes me back.
Yes, huh?
Yes,
yeah.
Ballroom, yeah, that's been a hot minute.
Entirely different kind of community.
Yeah.
But it's helpful. It was very, very helpful.
Was West Coast what you did when you got off of work? That's what we did when we got off of work at the ballrooms. We'd go to the bar, and that was kind of how we hung out. You know?
I did a lot of construction, actually, in between. But when...
construction in between all your ballroom dancing?
I did. I did construction. I own a contracting business now. So, did a lot of construction in between. But when I used to go out with teachers and, fellow cohorts, we really only were allowed to dance with teachers. You're not allowed to dance with students outside of the ballroom community that you're getting paid for. So I pretty much just danced with other teachers, and we can't use much of any kind of traditional dancing that I taught. So for me, we kind of mixed up. I played a lot of West Coast. I did a lot of West Coast swing out of coincidence. I mixed up rumba, salsa, merengue, and some of my smooth walks. If I could find a stretch, I might be able to move somebody maybe 10, 15 feet in a bar at one time, and maybe 3 to 4 steps, which was, compression and moving. But I could do that with other teachers because they kind of understood where I was going and what I was doing. But that was years ago.
Yeah, it's a hot minute ago.
Mm-hmm.
So, how would you say your closest friends would describe you?
I would say believe everybody. So no matter what you hear, believe everybody. Not everybody gets the same version of me. So I have many hats. So if I'm the attorney, in fact, for the name of Klein's Cabinets LLC, then you're going to see a very big difference. For those who have met that aspect of me, different. I'm a dad. So for those, yes, I have a couple different hats. So I'm not the same for everybody. I'm not. And I would say believe everybody and believe what you hear.
Okay. So, let's see. I had a couple other questions I was going to toss your way there. What was one moment that made you almost walk away from dancing?
Can I give you a few?
Sure.
Okay.
We got time.
For me, there was 2 things. that made me walk away from dancing, but one primarily, and then another one I think all of you should know. So, primarily what made me walk away from dancing is relationships. So, outside relationships, girlfriend turned into a wife, didn't want to do that anymore, wanted to do it privately. And I had been socially dancing. So I was mismatched, I guess you could say, when it came to that. And the outside influence of people that you have that want you to kind of do their stuff. I should have stuck to my guns and kind of did what I liked to. And then as a head of household, brought her in. And for those of you that are watching, for the women, bring the men in. For the men, bring the women in. And it's a good community. And sometimes people get a little envious or jealous because they can't do this yet or can't do that. I taught ballroom, and my significant other had never done any ballroom or the latter. So I think it had to do with intimidation because I could do a lot with most anybody. And then herself, I guess I didn't teach her well enough, or I didn't spend as much time in giving her the knowledge that I acquired through hours and hours and hours. So it took me away, and I wish it never did. So, and the second one for all of you that are watching, it doesn't matter how experienced you are, and it doesn't matter if you're very experienced or a little experienced. Don't be afraid to come. And I'm going to tell you that there's going to be people as they grow, they are going to want to kind of peacock a little bit. And it's natural because this is a really cool thing. And then when somebody starts learning this, they want to teach others and they start peacocking. And what they don't really understand that they're doing is they're sometimes harming those who are coming in. So for those of you who want to come, if you're looking for drama, you'll find it. If you're looking for drama, you'll find it. If you're looking for fun, you'll find it. If you're looking for friends, you'll find it. So it attracts all wavelengths and all people. So dance community people are just like out there in the world. So you're going to find some folks that you would have to combat in the world. You'll find it in the same community. Don't think it's all puppy dogs and rainbows. So you know.
I think it's got a lot of redeeming features too. Like
you'll find what you're looking for. So just it is amazing in its own right. And if you've ever been hurt by somebody who was a leader in dancing, or if you've ever been hurt by somebody who you admired that didn't want to dance with you or didn't want to spend time with you, that's not the whole community. That's not all of us. Okay, so we're not in general like that or have that kind of vanity, but you will run across. And if you ran across that in your time, come on back. Because I don't want you to feel like you're not part of the community or because you had a bad experience. Give us a try again. And again, who you're looking for is who you're going to find. Very welcoming community overall. So just an advice piece for all of you. Go ahead.
Okay. What's one instance that made you want to stay or made you want to come back to dancing? Like, what redeemed? What was redeemable to you that made you want to stay?
What brought me back was a divorce. I needed a new friend outlet. I needed to go back to something and start from scratch. And I knew dancing in the past, and I came back, which is also why I'm telling all of you to come back if you had a bad experience or otherwise. And I found some of the most amazing people. I said I couldn't join an event. I couldn't go to an event or couldn't do an event because I couldn't afford it at the time because I was going through a divorce, and that takes quite a bit of time and money. And then there was another person who's a teacher who ended up saying they fronted $800-900 for you to join an event. And I didn't even realize that they had done that. And somebody had came through and told me and showed me just who they are. They didn't know that I had I always try to keep a wad of cash on me just because I've done that all my life from dirt and concrete all the way to now. So you kind of learn a little bit through time and whatnot. But I had a wad of cash, and I went and slapped that wad of cash in their hand underneath the table, and I said, I know exactly who you are now. You can meet some amazing people that will actually give hundreds, if not thousands, of their own dollars, of their own money, to make sure that you are okay. And it's hard to find them, and when you find them, you hold on to them. But the dance community has them, and I am astonished by some of the people that I meet by happenstance. And if it wasn't for people being as good as they were, when I say good, it's a broad term, but I mean in generally good, I'm not sure I'd be the man I am today. I'm not sure I'd have my business today. It centered me when I needed to find a way to make money, being a single dad, going through a divorce, trying to get 50-50 custody. I was really coming off the ground with my business. I was really starting to be pulled in both ways between being a general contractor and enjoying some passion that I really liked. And that really solidified that I'm always going to be in the dance community. I got pushed and pulled 2 times in my life away from this, and I don't think I'm ever leaving. So there you go. Next.
That's awesome. That is awesome. You almost made me cry there. Punk.
Yeah.
In your opinion, what makes a dance community thrive, or a community thrive in general? Like, you're part of a few. And you like to volunteer.
I do. What makes a community to thrive, there's a couple taboo things, I guess you could say. I need to get good leaders, or I need to get good this, or I need to be good here. But if you want to make a community thrive, the most that you can do is show love and acceptance in about as many ways as you can. The ability to show love and acceptance, as well as consistency in organization. They need to go hand in hand. So if you have a whole lot of love and acceptance and no consistency in organization, it's horrible. If you become a tyrant to the point that everybody else has rules and regs and guidelines, that there's no room for compassion in it, it fails. So you need the ability to have both. And it makes the best employees, it makes the best communities, it makes the best leaders. Getting people that have already done their peacocking stage, right, in the dance community, that have already been there, done that, and whatnot, that's going to be a big one. In churches or in in non-religion places, even your workplace, having folks that are knowledgeable but don't want to control but help, but hold themselves accountable in such a way to be so above approach that when I say above approach, that means that they hold themselves in such a way that they can be nice to you and still have authority. Finding those folks and then putting those folks inside of specific roles will make a community blossom. No matter what you're doing, no matter what event or where you're going, what you're creating, and me owning my own construction company, people who are my mouthpiece when I am not there, that's what I look for. I don't look for the best talent. I can teach talent. I can teach that in many ways in my own company. If you don't know, I can help you. But the ability to care, love, and have compassion upon somebody is probably the best way. It's not even a sales thing. It's just innate. Those people being in power, when I say power, I mean having authority to speak on behalf of me, is probably the biggest asset that I have with all of the trucks, with no matter what wads of cash. I mean, this is whatever. No matter what wads of cash that I carry or whatever, I'd give it all up if I could have 5 of those. I only have 1 or 2. I could make a community thrive or a business thrive based on just 5 people with those qualities. Next.
So I'm gonna kind of break. Being as this is not really scripted, I just kind of have some questions.
Okay, come on with
I
it.
kind of want to like do something fun. It's kind of a rapid fire thing. And then just kind of like chit chat for a little bit before we wrap up.
Okay.
Does that sound okay?
Yeah, give it to me, baby.
The rapid fire questions are coffee or tea?
Probably tea. If somebody makes it from scratch and like sticks it in one of those bowls and then dips it for me.
But not a bottle of it.
Yeah, but not a bottle of tea, and not like the box tea that you get from Walmart that says Earl Grey. But if somebody actually went to like a tea shop and put all this stuff together, that stuff is amazing.
Yeah, no, I feel you there.
If you haven't had it, try it.
Beach or mountains?
To visit, I would take the beach. To live, probably the mountains.
It's fair. It's fair. Favorite movie?
Tombstone.
Favorite music artist? If you got one, I don't know. You might have a few.
I guess.
We can skip.
I guess favorite music artist. I like people that do covers, believe it or not. So like covers of classic songs where I get to hear somebody else's originality. My favorite types of music or favorite music artist is somebody who sings a song with intention and passion. Some people can sing a song and it sounds amazing, but it doesn't necessarily, you don't see themselves in it. And no matter what artist it is, and if they're doing covers or otherwise, I like covers because I know the song already, so I can kind of tell this. But if I can feel that person through the music, that's my music.
Okay, that's fair. Most embarrassing dance moment?
I dropped somebody. In a competition. In a pro-am competition.
So it gets worse, okay.
Yeah.
Was it recoverable?
No.
No.
So,
Did you just walk off the dance floor?
No, we started over, okay? We had to start over, but... All right. So, if you don't know any of this, in Latin, the women wear kind of higher heels, right? So, in the floors, when you put floors together, sometimes when you put floors together, they don't always fit together, and we have this little rubber tape that you put down to cover stuff, and we are doing a open, okay? So we're kind of open, and then we come to one hand holds, and then I push out for this way, and then I catch her. And I push out for this way, and when she went to push out this way, and she kind of transferred her weight, she went to the ground, and I couldn't catch her. And the judges don't look at the floor. The judges don't care about none of that stuff. They just go, oh, God, look at the guy right there. And then I showed my back. My back shows the 3 numbers that are on the back of it, and they go, like, off timing, and he dropped her. And I'm like, I mean, no, maybe, did I push a little bit too hard? Did she undercommit?
That shoe, you can't help it when the freaking shoe hits that edge. I know.
It's unfortunate for women because
their heels are that. I had a dance partner just straight up fall. Like, Brad went, like, we were, like, at the end of the dance, and he goes, boonk, onto the floor. I'm like, oh, my gosh, what am I going to do? And then you see two other guys go, boonk,
right there.
Boonk.
Oh, you got saved by other 2 guys.
Yeah, I didn't even do anything.
They're all falling for her, literally.
I guess.
You're so special. Stop it. Oh my God, you're so cute.
Something.
Just kidding. All right, give me another.
Most memorable event moment. So not necessarily dance related, but event
Cancer.
moment.
So a woman had cancer, and one of mine. I don't know if she would mind. I don't think she would mind.
Don't use her name. That's it.
Her name's Heather, and I'll leave the last name out of it. Was a student of mine, and stage 3 hit stage 4, stage 4 hit stage 5, and then spent all of her money on ballroom dancing, and she didn't know if she was going to make it, and she made it somehow in stage 5. Somehow at stage 5, she made it and is alive today. So, still talk to her.
And you guys went through a bunch of dance events together. And
yeah, I mean, she was buying dance
that's
packages and whatnot left and right when doing ballroom, and then we just befriended her, me and another person named Nicole Harris. I'll drop your name, Nicole. Me and Nicole Harris just said, you know what, forget packages. And then we just started going to bars and whatnot with her, just me and Nicole, and taking Heather and said, we're just going to do this anyways. And despite what management had going on. So that was a moment for me, especially when you didn't think she was going to be alive. And then all of a sudden...
She has a whole theme song. I don't know if she knows that or not. It's called Live Like You Were Dying. That one there will make me cry every time.
Well, she came through. So, Heather, you know who you are. And Nicole will never let management know that we were doing that, right?
Yeah,
next.
Might not care
Rapid
anymore.
fire.
Rapid fire. Okay. One thing people always get wrong about you.
One thing they always get wrong about me? Initially, I told all of you that believe everything that you hear. So, most of the time, a lot of people get me wrong right off the bat. And it's in a myriad of different ways. So, like, I speak a little Spanish and French. I have an architect.
Get into trouble.
Yo como sabes. Don't you know it? So, like, I'm a blue-collar guy, but I have a white-collar education. And my parents were blue-collar as, like, firemen and ambulance was what my parents did, and they cooked. So, about as blue-collar as you can get. So, that's probably a client. Shouldn't have done that. I'll have to apologize in a minute. But yeah, so a lot of people kind of misunderstand me right from the bat. I kind of am all things to all people that I may win just a few.
Just a few.
Mm-hmm.
My last question that I have, and then we just chit-chat or whatnot.
Sure.
When the last song is over, what do you hope people remember about you?
I hope they don't.
I hope they don't.
No, I want people to say I want to come back here. I want people to say that Buddy, you can wait. All right, so yes, I have clients, and apparently my clients, I have 2 different numbers now. Yes, I'm a contractor in Huntsville, can you tell? That's more like...
Super busy. All the time.
All the time, very
Obviously.
busy. But again, I'm not giving up dancing. I'm not doing it for a third time. I gave up for a partner, and then I gave it up going through a divorce, and then afterwards being kind of in a community. Again, you get what you find. I was full of drama because of divorce, so I found drama. And then I found somebody else that just basically showed me who they were and kept me here. So I'm busy, and you're probably busy too, but you're not too busy to be part of a community. Telling you, you can make time, and it's worth it. Sorry.
You're totally good. You're totally good. So I'm going to do our brought to you bys and whatnot, and then we'll just chit-chat.
Sure.
Okay. So today is brought to you by Rocket Westies. Learn West Coast Swing in Huntsville, Alabama, Tuesday nights at the Beer Hog, and by Klein Cabinets.
Oh, that's me.
Yeah, it is you. Helping you with your handyman needs. I might need to update that.
Helping you with your handyman needs.
I don't know. Write something. What do you want me to say? Like every time.
Oh, God. Oh, no. We can talk about that later.
What is that?
Do we cheat him or how?
Do each human? Okay, sure. We don't know, but we'll plug. Hey, do each human how?
PBS.
Oh.
Okay. Yeah. Rapid fire. All right. Random talk.
We're done. Yeah, just whatever. Yeah. You didn't tell me what you said, so you can figure that out now.
Now?
Yeah,
No. Figure
why
out that out
not?
later.